Hello, Roll Mithril here once again, and as we last left things, Searchman was finally down. So a couple of little observations to make here that I forgot to mention during the actual stage run. First off, Searchman actually does have a mid-boss, but only in the Saturn version. Much as Duo's stage had a rematch with Cutman, Searchman's stage had a rematch with Woodman. And also, why in the world did Searchman's stage not have even one Sniper Joe? Does that seem strange to anyone else? Oh well. Anyway, on to the outtakes. I also got some extra footage, so please enjoy. They certainly do have enough enemies around here. Whoa! Ow! Bugger! Oh, bloody swarmbirds. Nothing special like the balls that would split apart in Mega Man Base, and I misjudged that timing something horrible. All I have to do is time out that spinning gabiole down there, and jump a bit better than that. This stage does a lot to try and make you use the Thunderclaw, but you don't really have to for the most part. Ow! Badly timed. Well, that was clever. He's getting fairly low on health, so... As we slowly get Searchman lower on health, I'm still trying to get my proof of concept thing here, because he keeps only using it from the sides, darn ya. You're not going to have enough health for me to really demonstrate this. Stop spamming that. There we go. If he uses Deadly Storm in the center, all you have to do is get on the other side of him. He can't turn around doing it. So that's a lot of free hits for you. That's just... that's just sad. Searchman, you fail at sniping, I hate to tell you. Yeah. Okay, so with the perfect runs out of the way, I think it's time for a little bit of revenge. Can you say Astro Crush? Oh, Rurun, I have a surprise for you. And the surprise is 2 shots kill you. That's just beautiful. Oh, gods, I love it. What I thought might have been just a one mini-boss thing might be a pattern, actually. Hey there, CC Roll. Let's just get out of your way there. Yeah, 2 hits. Okay, yeah. So we finally have a combo breaker. Yes, Girna Eye shrugs off the Astro Crush like it's nothing. Flash Bombs, on the other hand. The only bad thing about the Flash Bombs is they do make it a bit hard to see. But they can even hit him while he's calling for backup, which is kind of nice. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's nice. Alas, cheater that he is, nothing seems to be a true revenge-class weapon against Gorone. The Flash Bomb does okay, but again, leading shots is the problem against this guy. Such as that. It'd be nice if you could kind of aim a little bit better. It's also worth noting the Thunderclaw does decently, as does the Flame Sword, but the range on those makes them a bit iffy at best. Especially, again, trying to get in a good position to hit the thing. So, yeah, good enough. Not as satisfying and fun as the others, but still, there it is. Right, so back to the subject of Searchman. I honestly expected this one to be a lot harder than it was. Just the thought of a boss that has homing weapons at his disposal, it seemed like that might make things a bit tricky. But then it turns out you can actually keep him from using the homing weapons, and well, that's just sad. In the end, I give Searchman a 3 out of 10, and most of that is just small areas of his stage. Doing that one tricky jump, and even there, if you're willing to use the Thunderclaw instead, that takes that difficulty out. About the only thing left is the annoyance of swarm birds, and they're not too bad. Slightly annoying, but still, they're no pippies. That up and down motion of theirs, plus their constant spawn rate, that makes them a bit problematic. But it certainly could have been worse, so as long as you're careful in those areas, it really isn't all that bad. Searchman himself is just, honestly, really easy. I mean, I honestly expected him to be a lot harder than that, but there it was. About the only attack of his that really poses any major threat is that bouncing mine that he sends bouncing off of the walls. And then it's just a matter of timing, being able to get up there, shoot it out of the way, and not get hit by anything else in the meantime. But so long as you keep your cool, it really isn't so tough. So 3 out of 10 for Searchman. And that's that. So with that, we've finished off Mega Man 8. Well, at least the Robot Masters. There will be a short mini-series following this, just getting all the bolts from all the stages, but I digress. For now, we're just talking about Mega Man 8 as itself, as far as getting through the perfect runs. Now here's the weird thing. This game, it's kind of hard to come up with a final consensus on how it was. The Robot Masters, for the most part, were really easy in this one. About the only exception was Aquaman, and I'm pretty sure there are ways that if I studied his AI enough, I could figure it out how to deal with it, and he too would fall into the easy category. But yeah, the Robot Masters were actually really easy in this game. The mid-bosses, though, that's where it really became a problem. The 4 stages with mid-bosses were the ones that came across as the hardest, and then only because of the mid-bosses. If not for them, those stages would have been pretty easy too, really. So, that's kind of strange, really. But it's done now. I really don't know how to feel about that. Because, I mean, looking across at all these, Frostman, Tengu Man, Astro Man, and Searchman, those stages were all really easy, no mid-bosses. Grenade Man, Urarun, pain in the tail. Aquaman, Gorone, pain in the tail. The other two, Clown Man having CC Roll and Sword Man having Gearna Eye, those ones were trickier than the ones, of course, that had no mid-bosses, but still not as bad as the other two. So they were kind of middle ground. Tengu Man, I mean, yeah, he had that cannon mid-boss, but that thing was pathetically easy. So, really, I don't know what to make of this one. Perfect running Mega Man 8 was, for the most part, a lot easier than I really expected it to be. So, yeah, that's the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Mega Man 8 Perfect Run series. See you again as I get the bolts. Hopefully you'll enjoy that too. And until then, fare thee well.